Imagine a time when deeply personal aspects of one's life, like who you love or how you identify, could legally prevent you from serving your country or even having your committed relationship recognized. How would you navigate such a world, where your fundamental rights were actively debated and denied by the very laws meant to protect citizens? In the 1990s, the gay rights movement faced significant legal hurdles primarily defined by two landmark federal policies: Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which governed military service, and the Defense of Marriage Act, which profoundly impacted marital recognition and benefits. These laws, alongside persistent struggles against discrimination, created a challenging landscape for lesbian, gay, and bisexual Americans. These hurdles emerged from a complex blend of societal norms, political conservatism, and a lack of public understanding, often amplified by the ongoing AIDS epidemic, which unfortunately fueled prejudice and fear. Don't Ask, Don't Tell, enacted in 1994, ostensibly aimed to allow gay and lesbian individuals to serve in the military as long as their sexual orientation remained private and unacted upon. However, in practice, it led to thousands of discharges, effectively banning openly gay service members and creating an environment of fear and secrecy. Simultaneously, the Defense of Marriage Act, signed into law in 1996, explicitly defined marriage as a legal union solely between one man and one woman for federal purposes, and allowed states to refuse to recognize same-sex marriages performed in other states. This meant that even if some states began to consider marriage equality, their recognition would not extend federally or across state lines, stripping same-sex couples of critical protections and benefits. Activists and legal organizations responded by initiating strategic legal challenges and public awareness campaigns. They worked to educate the public, lobby lawmakers, and bring cases before courts, laying the groundwork for future legal victories. The emphasis was often on demonstrating the fundamental fairness and equality at stake, carefully crafting arguments that highlighted the humanity and citizenship of LGBTQ+ individuals. An important legal concept that emerged during these battles was the distinction between status and conduct. Opponents of gay rights often argued against homosexual conduct, while advocates worked to establish that being gay was a status protected under civil rights principles, much like race or gender. Understanding this distinction was crucial, as it helped frame legal arguments for equal protection and eventually chipped away at the rationale behind discriminatory laws. The legal battles of the 1990s, though often frustrating and slow, were not fought in vain. They galvanized the gay rights movement, brought previously ignored issues into public discourse, and built the foundational legal arguments that would eventually lead to the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and the overturning of the Defense of Marriage Act in later decades. Understanding these historical struggles highlights the resilience of the community and the enduring power of legal advocacy in shaping a more equitable future.
If you're into this, like, subscribe, and drop a comment.